Hello and welcome to Sheba Online Classes, Standard 9. Today I will be taking Unit 4, Prose, 17 Oranges. Okay. The author's name is Bill Norton. He is telling about his life, one incident from his life, what happened. Okay. So this is it. The characters are the narrator, that is the author himself, and Clem Jones. Clem Jones is a very tactful thief, and then Pongo the policeman. This everything is happening in a ship, that is a shipyard, and narrator was working in the Swift cargo, that is a small ferry, that is from the ship to the market. He takes fruits and vegetables from the ship and delivers it to the Swift delivery company. He was working there. Okay, so the name of the company is Swift. So the narrator, very innocent boy. He is not very clever like Clem Jones. Clem Jones is his friend, and he works in the main ship. From there only he sends all the delivers all the goods to the different parts of the market. Okay. Now what happened is, in the ship there is one cat. Okay, so they keep one cat just to, in case they have all eatables and everything there, no. So just to avoid rats. So this a cat is kept there in the ship. Okay, Clem Jones, what happened? He is a very clever person. He is working, that is long since before the narrator could join the shipyard. He is working for a long time, and a very tactful, that means a very clever thief. What he does is, he is in the shipyard, taking out boxes from the, if any costly things come, like cheese or anything very costly. What happened is, he slowly takes them off, robs from the boxes, and goes and sells them in the market and takes the money. So like that, or sometimes they eat it also, just the rob and eat it. So like that. So one day what happened is, Clem Jones was in the shipyard, and he was shifting all the boxes from the ship to the yard, and from there it has to go delivery to all the places. So as he was shifting, one day what happened, the policeman Pongo, name of the policeman, the shipyard policeman name is Pongo. What is a very hefty, tall man. Okay, so when was that day, what happened? The policeman came to know that lot of theft has been happening. Like most of the things, when they are they are tallying it, no, how many boxes are there, how many boxes are not there. In that, lot of somebody has dropped lot of things. So this policeman, somebody told this policeman, like, something is happening. Please keep an eye on what is happening in the ship. So one day what happened? Clem Jones was taking one box, quite a heavy box, and he was bringing it and taking it to the yard. Then Pongo stopped him. He said, Pongo said, "What is in the box? Show it to me. You show me what is in the box, only I'll let you go." He said, "Sir, I am working here for a long time. What are you checking me? It's just a cat only. I am taking the cat because it's making a havoc over there and it's toppling all the boxes. I am taking him to the yard." So he said, No, I don't believe you. Open the box," he said. So, "Sir, it will run away, sir, then I cannot catch him again," he will say, Clem Jones. "No problem, you open it." So what happened is, he'll open it. If he opens it, what happened? It was a cat only inside, just to fool him. So first attempt he will be caught. Then the policeman will check the box. So what it is, he deliberately put the cat inside and took it, and then Pongo saw the cat. "Oh, okay, sorry, you can carry on with your work," he'll say, and he'll move and give one he'll smile at Clem Jones. Clem Jones will be very angry. Simply he'll show one fake anger. What is this, like this? Then after what happened, now cunningly what he'll do, he'll go inside that boxes, open that which one he wants to rob, no? That is a Dutch cheese. A Dutch cheese, a very costly cheese, that is. Okay, cheese. Okay, so he'll take that Dutch cheese, put that in the box, and from there, in front of the policeman only, he'll take it and go. He said, "Sir," and then he won't stop. This time Pongo will not stop him. He said, "Okay, take it and go." Now how he fooled the policeman, see. So that's what Clem Jones is, a very clever thief. So from there he'll take the box and he'll deliver it, and he'll go to the market and sell it off a nice good price. So but this narrator is not so clever. He is a very innocent child. What happened, sometimes if he wants also, Clem Jones and other boys working in the dock, when he is delivering the things, no, from the yard, what they do is, they with their leg or something, they'll just kick whatever falls down, like for example bananas. bananas, oranges, apples, lot of fruits, very costly fruits, different kind of fruits coming from other countries, no. Those fruits, when they come there, this Clem Jones and other boys, to just to give it to the narrator, they will, whatever falls off from the thing, no, from the bunch, one box, if it falls out, no, that only whatever's fallen down only he'll take. Who? The narrator. He will not rob, he will just, whatever is fallen down, he'll take everything and he'll go to his room and he'll eat. And he's very, very interested in eating oranges. Oranges, the narrator loves very much. He'll eat unlimited amount of oranges. So like that. So what happened? One day this same thing, every time it happens. Okay. So what happened is, whatever falls off, he just gathers everything, all the fruits, and he'll go and eat nicely with the heart's content. Some he will go and sell it also in the market. So this has gone on for a long time. It has gone so many months back. So then what happened is, one day what happened? A ship had come with full of oranges, and oranges, who likes? Narrator likes very much. He just loves oranges. So that day in the shipyard, and so many containers had come with oranges. So what he did is, that day he was very happy. He wore one big apron with big pockets in it, so that he can, whatever is falling off, he just put in their pockets and bring it. So he goes to the shipyard, and all his friends, what do? They'll kick them, that is, he'll just throw some oranges down. So what it is, he quickly goes, picks up all the oranges, put it inside the pocket, and nearly so many, his pockets will be full. So as he is coming out, actually he did not steal anything, he just, whatever was fallen down, he is putting it inside. His friends only had thrown it to him, but he did not go and steal everything and have it. But actually, on the whole, it is like stealing only, isn't it? So he'll keep all the oranges, and from there he'll just about to go to his room, to his that pony. That pony means he has got a cart, to one small pony cart he's got. So he's about to go there. Pongo saw him. He said, "Come here." He said, "What happened? What is in your pocket? Let me see." He said, "Nothing, sir, nothing, sir. Whatever is fallen, sir, I have taken. I have not steal." He'll say, "Come to the room," he'll say, and when he sees, so many oranges, so both the pockets are bulging out. And then he takes him to the room. "Oh, you are the thief who is being that is robbing from the yard. Now I've caught you red-handed. Okay, come." He takes him to the one cabin in the shipyard, locks him there. He tells him, "Take out all the oranges." He takes out everything and he keeps it on the table. And how many oranges are there? 17 oranges. So when the Pongo will come and that is, he'll count the oranges and go. He'll say, "Okay, 17 oranges. Keep the orange. You should not do anything. Be in that one small cabin." He'll lock him up. He said, "Stay in the cabin till I go bring another policeman." Okay, he'll say, "I'll go and bring my assistant. I'll go bring him and come." So he will be very sad. He will be locked in. Narrator will be locked in that cabin and he'll be fretting. He said, "What can I do now? I have been caught. Now the whole whatever has been robbed. My name has been put now. What can I do now? If my father comes to know about it, he'll be very sad. My career is lost. My life is lost. I'll be put in the jail. And what will I do after that?" So all that is running in his mind. So then afterwards, one inner voice. So he's gone to like this. See, now 15 minutes he has to go to the end of the shipyard. He knows, because he knows his whole place very well, the narrator, like how much time it will take for the policeman to go to that other end of that ship and call another person. So at least 15 to 20 minutes, he said he's thinking hard. What can I do? What can I do to save myself? So what it is, his inner voice will say, okay, he'll say, "Don't keep any evidence. Whatever the policeman asks you, don't answer. Just keep shut." So before leaving him and going, Pongo will ask him lot of questions. "Were you the one who was robbing this?" No answer. Silent he was. "Well, how many things have you robbed?" No answer. So he'll be just sitting there like one statue, not answering anything, keeping mum. Then when he was locked, after the policeman goes off, he's sitting in the room and thinking what to do. What he did is, the inner voice is telling, erase all the evidence. What will you do? One like in the movies you've seen, one your inner self will come out and you were talking to the inner self, like that. So he came here, that inner self will come out and say, inner voice will come and say, eat up all the oranges. They'll say, "Eat up all the oranges." So that's a very good idea, he'll say. And already he likes, that is, the narrator likes oranges very much. So 17 oranges. Not one or two, 17 oranges, just imagine. So what he does is, one after the other, he keeps eating all, took off the skin and clubbed, just swallowing everything. And then afterwards, what was remaining? the skin and the seeds. The inner voice says, eat everything, that also, don't leave anything. If you leave all the skin, you will be caught. So what it does, eats all the skin along with the skin and the pips, means the peels and the pips means the seeds, no, everything will just swallow. Along with the skin and the seeds, everything, he'll just swallow it, everything. And now his stomach is full, 17 oranges. So like how many, 10 oranges over, got 7 more. He don't know how to eat. He just, with great difficulty, he just swallowed everything. And now water, his stomach is full and something all is happening inside. And he just sitting quietly, removed everything, wiped the place clean and sitting there. After some time, Pongo is coming inside the cabin. Open the cabin and see, he'll tell that assistant, see, this is the person who was so long in our shipyard, there are so many thefts happening. No, he is only the person who is a robber, who is robbing everything from the shipyard. So I have caught him red-handed. See how many oranges, see the oranges. He'll turn and see, there will be nothing there. See the oranges, I have caught him red-handed. Where the other person will say, where are the oranges? Nothing is there on the table. And he will be searching. No. He'll go around that cabin, that room fully. He'll have hidden it somewhere. Take out he'll see his pockets. Then he'll go see the whole room. Anything he's hidden, anything, all the oranges. Nothing, but he could get the smell of the oranges. But he was not able to find out he'll search everywhere, but he couldn't find one evidence also. So the assistant policeman will say, well, there is no evidence now you have caught him, but there is no evidence. So we cannot take him as a thief. So just let him go. So then afterwards, happily this fellow, what happened, he comes out, he just runs, go to his room and take his card and then just go. The next day he'll come and tell Clem Jones. Clem Jones will be very angry. He'll say, how can he catch you? How can he keep you in that cabin, punish you like this? Wait, we will talk, we will find justice for you. All that he will say. So this is a story which a small anecdote. Anecdote means a funny incident which happened in Bill Norton, that is the narrator's life. So this what is the story is. That is hope you like the story. Then learn all the question answers behind, meanings, opposites, and other book back exercise. Okay. There is one in page number 92. There is one small thing about saying about oranges. Say that giving oranges during this New Year season is a festive ritual of the Chinese. They are usually given in the pairs as a symbol of friendship. So oranges not only give you good vitamin C and a very good fruit, a very refreshing fruit for as eating as a fruit or as a juice. So this is also a symbol of friendship for Chinese. Okay. So this is one small thing, information given to you in your book. So hope you understood this lesson. Read it once. After I explain to you, you must give a reading. Once you read only, if I have missed out any 2 or 3 small points, you will be able to read and understand the lesson. The whole of the story I have given you, just read it. If you read it, you will understand. Okay. Reading is always important. Thank you.